Yeah, 100%. So, Gabe,
But
what are you saying?
let me ask you this
Sorry,
question.
go for it.
What would be good enough for you to get
Mhm.
back on Lyft's platform and choose that maybe over Uber almost exclusively, or just as the number one in your repertoire of apps?
Okay.
What would Lyft have to do in order for that to happen besides having $50 sticky surge?
Obviously, yeah. Well, here's the number one thing that stops me from being a full-time lifter is not showing me destination. There is not a chance on the planet, unless I'm doing my DF strategy that I know I'm going to stay in a certain zone. There's not a chance on the planet I'm going to be a Lyft ant just for the fact that I don't know. Look, unless you're a Lyft diamond, whatever level that is, right? You get to see, actually, you don't get to see destination, by the way. It says you're going to go north by 20 minutes. I'm like, that's not the destination, right? On Uber, if you're on their good side of the algorithm, you know, if you accept 5 of the last 10, they're going to show you the destination, right? Once in a while, you'll fall below it because they'll send you some ridiculous offers and you go, no, and then you fall. That's one of the main reasons, not one of the main, that's the only reason I don't drive for Lyft. Because, I wrote this article, by the way, it came out yesterday. It talks about Lyft's freedom and flexibility rhetoric. You know what? It worked out. Last week, my kids were off school for spring break, right? So they said, we want to sleep in, Dad. Let's do whatever we're going to do after 10 o'clock. So I'm like, I'm sitting home. I have 2-3 hours to kill. I literally went out, set my DF within 10 miles of my house. And I took advantage of their streaks because their streaks are available all over the place in LA. It's not like Uber that you have to be in a certain hot zone to get that CRB or the consecutive ride bonus. So they were offering me like 3, 4, 18 all day long, pretty much every other hour. I was averaging 60 to 80 bucks every 2 hours, and I'd be back home having a cup of coffee, waiting for the kids to wake up and to, resume with our daily activities. So there is a point to freedom and flexibility, but without those bonuses, would I have driven? No, because I still don't know where the passenger is going. I don't know how Lyft drivers can do this without seeing what they're doing. It's like driving blind, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, not only that, on top of it, add the redirects, and then you have no idea where you're going at
Yeah,
times.
that redirect,
You hit
bro.
that accept button
Oh,
saying, okay, I know 14 minutes west, but the problem is 2 minutes later, they divert you to somewhere else and you don't know where you're going at that point.
yeah. I hate that too, right? I mean, Uber doesn't do that. Once either the passenger will cancel in a couple of minutes, or you're stuck with that ride, or you get the cancellation fee. Let Lyft the, switcheroo is a killer. I mean, I'd be like within 30 seconds of picking this guy up, and then they'll give me somebody else 6 miles away. I'm like, bro, I'm right here. Why? Nobody else can be closer than me, right? So I don't know.